think we're good. I think we're connected.
Something's happening.
Something's happening.
Here we go. Yep.
Okay. Hello, welcome to the Top 10 List podcast. My name is Brian. This is Sarah over here.
Hi.
We appreciate you watching and listening. Every week we have 2 guests compete to assemble a top 10 list on a different subject. Tonight is Best TV Moms. So I'm super excited about that. We're recording this for the podcast, but we're also live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. So hello. And if you're watching live, please make sure you stick with us because we're going to be asking you to participate in the show. Mm-hmm. My guests tonight are Justine Lopez.
Hey.
And Ruby Setnik.
Hey.
How are you two?
I'm great.
Just if you don't know Justine, Justine, you are on Lady Business. You're on Anti-Cooperation League. You have both of those shows coming up this week.
Yes, 8 and 9 o'clock.
Yeah, on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And Ruby, you are a local stand-up comedian, but you do everything.
Yeah.
Because you also do improv also. But you've been primarily doing some stand-up lately, and you've done all the local clubs and everything. So yeah. All right,
You
cool.
covered it. Yeah.
We're straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like the stand-up side of things?
I like it.
She doesn't want to say too much. I like it way more than
I like
improv.
it, and that is my complete statement.
Okay. All right. Cool.
That is
We
on
will
the
find
record.
out what's really happening after the show.
No, it's really fun.
Okay. I appreciate you both being on the show, by the
Thanks
way.
for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Okay, before we get started, we have to say, as always, thank you to the Sacramento Comedy Spot for letting us record here in the studio. We are Northern California's largest comedy school. We also put on a lot of really cool events, like the holiday show coming up December, I think it's 21st. So this is an annual event. Lady Business is actually performing at 8 p.m. right before the holiday
That's
show.
right. That is true.
Which is the first time we've ever done that. And then the holiday show's at 9. And it's really cool because there's bands and musicians and singers and sketches, and it's a variety show. So anyway, that's happening in December. It's on the website, satcomedyspot.com/calendar. As always, if you like what we do here, maybe you're not in Sacramento, you can choose to support us and become a patron on Patreon at satcomedyspot. Or no, patreon.com/satcomedyspot. That's what I meant to say.
There you go.
I'm on top of it. I'm on top of it. For those of you that don't know, my ankle is killing me today.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did, but Sunday night was bad. I was like, why is my foot so... It was like swollen in my shoe.
You think you danced too hard during rehearsal?
Yeah,
Probably.
we had rehearsal for the Friday show on Sunday, and I was doing this ribbon dance, which is I was supposed to do it in the show, and then now I can't do it because I can't move.
Or do you sleep dance? You don't. Maybe you don't even know because you're sleeping.
Maybe
Yeah, I hope he doesn't.
in the middle of the night, I'm like, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop. That could be it.
That's
With
probably
the voice
it.
sounds.
Yes, when I sleepwalk, I add background music to everything that I do.
Beep, boop.
Boop, boop,
It
beep.
says it ended
Oh, it says it's ended?
by itself. I didn't do it.
It would be just our, it says, yeah, because
Just
Facebook Live,
Facebook.
it says connecting. It says connected on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop broadcasting because I'm really afraid, like last
'Cause
time,
then all of them.
like we were actually still on and then everybody was like, what's happening? Why did you stop? Let me just check the feed really quick and we'll
Okay.
see where we're at. And then if we did in fact start to dump out, like we could make some adjustments.
Okay. Ruby, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Yes, right now at this hour?
Right now, I have to fix the.
We're still live.
Cool, let's stop talking about me.
You have it on
Yeah.
and I don't.
Oh man, I think that's your phone.
You need to talk to your
It's
service
like last
provider.
week too?
Yeah, because we did it last week and we actually dumped out, and then people lost their shit. Like they
Yeah.
were not happy.
That is so bizarre.
Weird.
Okay, this makes a lot more sense. There's more people than I even thought.
Did you guys look at the new video page we have on the website? It's satcomedyspot.com/videos, and it's all the videos that we do as part of the Sacramento Comedy Spot.
Nice.
So like, there's a playlist on here. It hasn't even released yet, but it's the Meet Sarah video that's
Yeah.
I
on
know.
there.
I'm so excited.
You
for
guys
that.
should check that out.
I can't wait to meet her. She sounds hot.
Who is she?
She sounds hot. But all of our top 10 list podcast stuff is on there too, so you can see like every episode.
Look at that.
All right, let's move
We're
forward.
fancy.
Wow.
That sounded like way more than a plug than I wanted to. It was a tab that was on my computer. Okay, we're moving on. All right, here are the rules. let's see. Each round, you're gonna pitch your pick for whatever round we're on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, all the way down to 1. Each round, Sarah or I or the audience is gonna pick the winner, and then the person with the most points at the end of the game wins, and your prize is a high five from Sarah.
Yes.
One single high
Oh,
five.
I want it so bad.
Yeah, can't do multiple. That's weird. You get one switch during the game. So if Justine wins, Ruby, and you really wanted to win that round, you can say switch, and then it switches back to you, and then you win.
Oh, that's what that
don't-
means.
Yeah.
I
So you only
gotcha.
you only get one switch, and all of our people at home are switcheroonies.
They're switcheroonies, and they will not let you forget.
Yeah, they will tell you when you start to forget what's going on.
And that's the only thing about their personality.
Yeah.
Yes, there's people that just
Switcheroonies.
every day of the
That's
week
their
they're
religion.
like switch.
That's why they get
use
up in the
switch.
morning.
Yes, that's it. That's it. And then every round we're gonna check in with the audience just to see what they have to say. So if you have something that you feel needs to be there, you could start pitching yours, or you can comment on what's been said already and stuff like that. So, and then I'm gonna every once in a while readjust so
Yeah.
my ankle doesn't hurt.
Put it up on the table.
No, I'm not gonna put it up on the
You
table.
need to elevate it.
I know I have to
Yeah, you
elevate it.
elevate it.
As
Do
soon
you
as I
want
get
get
home.
that chair?
No, I'm not gonna.
Sure?
Oh, I'm fine.
Should I get it for you?
No, I'm good.
They get you
I'm
the
good.
chair.
I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'll be okay.
If you need me to get the chair, give me a little pull
I'll be
of
like,
the ear.
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, I don't. It just hurts. I'm just gonna leave it down there.
Okay.
It'll be fine. All right, let's get to it. No. Oh, can you do me a big favor?
Yes.
I need a piece of paper.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because I need to be able to do the thing.
Paper.
Yeah, the tally. And my pen's like over there. Oh yeah, thank you.
So Ruby, pen or pencils?
Yeah, that'll work.
Coffee.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah's been like taking care of me. I was like, please get me some water.
Oh, Sarah, can you please get me some?
Yeah, while you're at it.
We try to be the best guest possible. Best host. That's what I meant. All right, let's get started. So, Justine, you're furthest away from me, so you get to go first. So you're gonna pitch your first pick of best TV moms.
My number
10.
pick.
Yeah.
My
Your-
first 10 pick.
Your least best mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I put, and I have an explanation for this.
Yeah.
Is Dee Dee Pickles from the Rugrats, or just is it the Rugrats? The Rugrats.
I think it's the Rugrats.
the
yeah.
Rugrats. The reason why is because she's always losing her kids. Like they're always like getting into somewhere. They're lost in the jungle.
Right.
They're lost in the like toy store. Like why?
Yeah.
But she's she's still awesome.
She's cool, though.
you
It's
know.
like the younger version of Phineas and Ferb's mom. Do you know who
I know who that is.
Phineas and Ferb
I just
is?
don't know the
Yeah.
mom.
Phineas and Ferb is like one of the best TV shows ever made.
That's a Disney thing, right?
Uh-huh. Cartoon. It's very cool.
Best show ever made.
It's pretty great. It's pretty good. I'm not kidding. It's pretty great. It's some of the best writing on TV.
But is
Oh,
it this?
it is.
Okay.
It's similar because they get into shenanigans.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
it's similar because it's also a TV show.
Yeah. and it's a cartoon.
animated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dee Dee from Dee Dee Pickles.
Dee Dee Pickles.
Dee Dee Pickles from the Rugrats.
The Rugrats.
All right. That's a good pick.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like the Rugrats.
Me too.
What's your pick, Ruby? What are you going to put at number 10? What are you going to match against Dee Dee Pickles?
Against Mrs. Pickles, I have Regina from Once Upon a Time.
Once upon a
Are you
time.
guys familiar?
No.
Once Upon a Time is a very soap opera-y, like fantastic, like modern day play on like old-fashioned kind of like fairy tales.
Yeah, like Cinderella and stuff
Yes.
like that. And it's actually
So-
put out by Disney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think. I don't know.
I think so.
I'm learning.
It doesn't
names.
matter.
I don't want Disney against me. But Regina is like she's this she's the evil queen in the White story.
Snow White.
Snow White.
Okay.
Which
the White
one?
Story. Oh boy. Yeah. It's the White Story.
Cinderella?
We're all
You
living
live
in
a
it.
great story. This is America.
Yeah.
This is America.
It's all the White Story.
Oh, my God.
And Regina is the evil witch, and
Okay.
like the plot is very convoluted, and I won't go through all of it. But Regina basically like moves them all to our reality, like all the fairy tale creatures, and then she's like, I'm still sad and depressed. And like Xanax isn't even mentioned in this story because instead she's like, I'm gonna adopt a kid. And so she adopts a kid, and she's like this kind of like terrible mom.
Right.
But then there's like this amazing character arc, and at the end everybody gives her shit the whole time. But am I allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Great. They give her fucking shit the whole time.
Right.
And then not that one.
Yeah.
No. And then but then at the end she's like a good mom, and with the other like adoptive mom, and they're like co-moms, and it's too complicated. But yeah, Regina's dope. She's the evil witch, and then she's like a cool new agey mom at the end. It's cool.
So Dee Dee Pickles against Regina from Once Upon a Time. What do people say online? Because I'm not too familiar with this one.
I don't know.
Any Once Upon a Timers out there?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it either, but no one's sounding off.
What's
on
really
these
funny is
two.
on the comments sometimes they're not even listening to what's going on.
They're saying
they're
hi
like,
to each
hi,
other right
good to
now.
see you. They check in, and then they start checking back in about 3 picks in, and then
Yeah. They'll get here.
yeah, we'll come back.
me.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it.
Okay,
Yes.
so I have to pick this round, and then you have to pick the next round. So I'm going to go classic. I'm going to go Dee Dee Pickles on this one because I've heard of it.
Pickles. And what
Sorry.
a name, you know?
Dee Dee
Sorry,
Pickles.
Dee Dee Pickles.
Dee Dee.
Wasn't Bethsaida Dee Dee Pickles for Halloween?
She was.
That was cool.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was good.
I didn't know that's
That's
who
so
she was at
good.
first, and then I was like, okay, this is cool.
I
All
love
right,
the
so
Rugrats.
Ruby, you get to pitch first on number 9. Your number 9 pick.
We had to pitch first.
Pitch first.
Okay. I picked Tara Gregson from the United States of Tara. Do you guys ever watch that show?
No. I think I've heard of it, but is this
another
reality?
This is happening again.
Oh, no.
This just happened.
Tara
it's a-
Gregson.
So she is. This is just me describing the plots of things.
Yeah.
Context. It's a problem. I can't even get to the pitch. It's about this woman who has multiple personality disorder, which I think since has been proved to be not a real thing.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But it's about this woman. She has multiple personalities, and one of them's like this like dude, and one of them's like this like artist, and it's like but she's also like a mom, like a mom, like a single mom, and she like still takes care of her kids, but
Right.
like every once in a while she wakes up and she's like a dude, and then it's interesting because like the other personalities kind of like raise the kids too, but like in different ways.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? It's
It's
actually
like she's not a single mom.
She's a five.
She's a family.
It's a 5
Yeah.
mom. So
It's many moms.
what's the name of...
It's called the United States of Tara. And everything after this is super accessible. Everything that I wrote.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Licia says, I've seen that show. I like her face. It's so unique.
Thank you.
Is that
My
true?
favorite.
Oh, I don't know about you or if it's a Tara. I'm not really sure who's Licia talking
Ask
about.
her whose face. Yeah.
One of them is a punk teenager.
Here we go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But other people have not heard of it.
Tony
Yeah.
Collette?
Is it Tony Collette?
I don't
Is it show?
I think that's the
I
the
love
star.
Tony Collette.
Yeah, I
I
think
gotta
it's the
watch
star.
this.
the name of the chick.
I think it's the
Yeah,
Tara.
she's
I remember
Tara Gregson?
I watched it like as a younger person.
Okay, so it's older. All right. Well, I love Tony
Well,
Collette.
not really. I'm like 12 years old.
Okay. So that's a couple years ago. Yeah. Watch it as a little kid.
Brie Larson was in this too at one point as
Oh,
Kate
hey.
Gregson. Sounds like a sister, maybe?
Sacramento.
Hey, shout out.
Shout
All
out El Grove.
Really? Is she from Elk Grove?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Her-
Sac City.
Yeah.
Sac City.
Her dad still lives here.
Yeah.
Is a chiropractor.
Do you go to his
Somewhere. I gotta find him. I will find him. They're
Easy.
estranged, but yeah, I'll find. I do need an adjustment. So if you're watching, Brie Larson's dad.
We're suddenly we're sponsored by a
Yeah.
chiropractic company.
I don't know.
I don't know how that happened. All right, so Justine, what's your number 9?
Oh man. Okay, so I went with everyone's favorite, Marge Simpson from The Simpsons.
What?
Who's that?
Can you do an impression of her by chance?
Oh me!
That's good. Yeah.
Oh me! That's okay. It just got worse.
Oh,
Surprised me.
Whoa.
That was really good.
That
That was
good,
pretty
too.
good.
You knew you had that in you.
Oh,
I
I can't
She
do
knew.
it.
Oh, I
never
don't
done
know.
that
I don't know.
It's like you do that every day in front of the mirror.
She's
Every
been
day you
practicing
do that.
for years.
Oh my God, did I do that on purpose?
I've never even seen The Simpsons. I don't even know.
So, let's see.
Should I talk more about
Oh yeah.
I whisper.
It's okay. You'll see what happens.
I loved The Simpsons growing up. Every time, right after school, 5 o'clock, was right when The Simpsons came on.
Right.
And so that was my jam. After I graduated from the Rugrats, it was The Simpsons.
Wow.
But no, she's rad. She, she deals with Homie. She's got her 3 kids.
Yeah.
You know?
She also has a big hair, too. So
She's
Dee Dee's got the big hair. She's got
Oh
the
my
big
God!
hair.
Everyone on my list
Different
has big
colors.
hair. That is kind of true.
This is more of a wish list.
Yeah. This is my top 10 mom hair.
Mom hair, yes.
Well, that's a good pick though. Like Marge has been around for a long time, like 20-something years now,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And still going.
And still going,
True.
and owned by Disney now.
Disney Plus,
sure.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, me too.
Sarah, this is yours. You have to pick between Tara Gregson or Marge Simpson.
Shoot, this is tough. I feel like because I suddenly am Marge,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Tony Collette. I'm gonna pick Tara.
That was
I
a
just,
good-
that was a
yeah, I know, got you.
That was a switch.
Ooh. So
Bait and switch.
Tara Gregson is going to be
Yeah.
our pick. So
All
Ruby,
right.
you pick up a point.
Tony's
Oh.
awesome.
That's nice.
Nice.
So it's
Thank
1-1. That's good.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. We go back to Justine. You
Number
get to do your
8.
first pick at number 8.
Okay, I went with the character Nancy Botwin of Weeds.
Oh.
You know Weeds, right?
The main woman,
She's
right?
the mom. She's the mom. Her husband dies, and she has to. She doesn't have to, but she does. She sells weed to keep her family alive.
Keep them alive.
Smoke that weed. You're gonna die. That's not how she
Break
sounds.
your ankle.
No, it was Marge. So yeah, Nancy from Weeds.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. Yeah.
Plus, she's smoking hot.
She is hot. So a lot of this, and my boyfriend Mark, I was like kind of getting some advice, and he was like, Mary Louise Parker. He's like, did you get her from Weeds? He was like, oh, she's super hot. And I was like, okay, she's going number 8 then.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to bump her down. All right. So Nancy from Weeds. Ruby, what's your accessible pick for number 8?
My accessible pick is Mallory Archer from Archer.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
I was hoping for an
Yeah, that's good.
She is good. Tough love.
Yes, I am. You guys know she owns the spy agency, and she's horribly abusive,
Perfect.
and it's hilarious.
Yeah. So Nancy from Weeds versus Mallory from Archer. That's my pick. I get to pick one. Oh my goodness gracious. So, I'm gonna go for Mallory from Archer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Ruby picked up a point there.
So unique.
Winning 2-1.
She's
God.
like the same person as the mom from Arrested Development, basically. And maybe even the same voice actor.
Oh man, that would have been a
Right?
good pick too.
I don't know. They seem very similar.
Oh yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
What are people saying online? I just want to make sure we check in with them and see what's going on.
They are saying Nancy is my role model.
Hell yeah.
That's what Megan says. Weeds was so fun to watch. Yes, it was.
Does she sell weed to support her family? She's my
Yes.
role model.
Oh, Evan says
Someday I
Sarah
hope
found
to
a new
grow
voice. Best feeling ever. My Marge voice. Evan would be my voice coach. Oh, okay. Oh, Ryan says I'm familiar with Once Upon a Time, so we're going back a little bit.
Oh yeah.
My wife watches it. Regina is a monster. Is that true?
No, Regina has a whole thing, and then not anymore. At the
So
end.
some characters are multifaceted.
yeah, explain
Ryan.
that to Ryan.
I
Yeah.
once delivered weed when for this is real.
Please keep going.
Yeah. I had a friend of mine that sold weed, and basically I facilitated one of his deals without knowing that I facilitated one of his deals.
Oh,
He
you
was
were like a Trojan horse.
I was like a mule. I was like a
Oh,
mule,
yeah, you were a
but I
mule,
didn't
yeah.
put it in my butt or anything. I just had it in a brown paper bag and delivered it down to another apartment
Did you
in the same
question
complex.
it at all?
Did you know what it was?
He was like, "Can you bring this over?" And I was like,
Can you deliver this
How did you
sandwich?
find out later that it was weird?
"Well, I
Tiny
didn't.
sandwich.
I kind of knew, but it didn't
Register.
It didn't register that what I was doing was totally illegal until I dropped it off, and then I was like, "Holy shit!" Because I didn't pick up any money either. That's the thing is I just
okay.
kind of they had already paid for it, and I just dropped it off. But I was like, "Oh shit! I'm a drug dealer now.
Yeah.
Like I'm a drug dealer now.
Yeah.
He went and bought a gold chain after that.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Well,
Walking
is
because his
how-
Achilles hurts.
Incorrect.
That's how he walks.
this is how I sell weed. I'm all, do you want some weed?
They're like, no, sir, you're on meth.
Yeah.
Not the shit
No,
that you have.
thanks.
Let's see. Oh, that's right. I already picked. That's good. All right. Number 7. Sorry, that just came to me when you started
No,
talking
it's
about
good.
science.
Yeah, that's a
No,
good
it's
thing.
exciting.
That's very good.
You had a interesting life.
It was weird. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
done some weird shit.
Me too, but I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, I was an actual drug dealer. But
I think the statute of limitations has passed on my one
Yeah.
time. I didn't know I was an
Hopefully.
actual drug dealer.
Yeah, how long ago was
how
that?
long ago?
Years, 20 years,
Yeah.
20-something years.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't like I started a new profession or anything like that.
Right.
Like I'm really bad with drugs. Have you guys seen me on drugs?
No?
No.
Like
You
I'm,
want-
I'm bad on the weed. Like
Yeah,
I'm
you
not-
say that, huh?
I'm-
Like, what do you freak out or what?
I just get really nervous,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a lot of weed one time, and I time traveled.
Oh, shit.
It seemed like the same thing was happening over and over again.
Oh, man.
was-
Again,
Stuck
that
in-
was meth. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Brian, you're getting it mixed up.
Wait, it's white, right? Right? Comes in little rocks. No,
Rocks, you smoke it.
that's weed,
That's
right?
weed, right? It's the ganja. Right?
Well, you shoot it in your arm,
That's
right?
THC, right?
All right, number 7. So we go over to Ruby. You get to pick pitch your first number 7.
Sure. This is going to be another issue of knowledge, I think. I chose. Do you guys have you ever seen the show Dead Like Me?
No.
Cool. So
Oh, great.
the show Dead Like Me. This is good practice for when I too have a show that no one knows.
Yeah, dead like me.
This is a show in which, and I'm picking the mom Joy from the show, and it's this very edgy '90s show about this girl who's 18. She's a budding young woman. I have never said that out loud before. And she and then she dies. And then she becomes a Grim Reaper.
Whoa.
And
wait,
then-
I think I've seen it.
It's a dope
Yes,
show.
I've seen
It's really
this.
cool. Not a lot of people have, but she dies. She becomes a Grim Reaper, and then her face changes as far as because the living see her having a different face
Oh.
for it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's a rule. It's for company reasons, and then so she's working as a Grim Reaper, but her family can't say hi, I'm still here to her family because she looks like a different
Yes.
bitch. Yeah.
Dang.
So Joy from Dead Like Me is the mom who's my daughter. She to her her daughter died, and so that you also follow the mom in her story, and she kind of she gets her groove back. She buys some lipstick. She gets a leather jacket at one point after an appropriate time of grieving.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You
Nice.
got some deep cuts tonight.
I'm so sorry.
But you're good at explaining.
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
Like
good,
I'm
good, good.
relating, you know?
Yeah, the number 1 search thing is why did Dead Like Me get canceled?
Yeah.
That's all just Ruby. Ruby searches.
Why? Every day.
Yeah,
Every
why,
day. I
why?
wait for an actual good answer to that question. It's satisfying.
All right, what are you going to put against Joy from Dead Like Me?
I just realized everything I have is comedy.
Is it really?
That's all I watch. I have number 7 is Gloria Pritchett from Modern Family, played by Sofia Vergara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just she's the funniest person on that show to me.
She is. Yeah. True.
And she plays alongside what's his name?
Um,
The guy that
well,
played Al Bundy.
Al Bundy.
Oh, yeah.
but-
I can't think of his name.
Yeah,
But yeah, him.
it's just perfect duo.
Yeah.
So good.
Pretty good.
How would you like to have a career where you get to do 2 really popular shows and play a dad in both of them? You know,
And have a hot
Al
wife.
Bundy, yeah, in both of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of insulting.
What's that?
Because since the beginning of his career, he goes into a room and everyone's like, "You're a dad," and then it happens again.
He's been typecast all through
Yeah,
his career.
throughout his whole
He comes in, he's like leading man, dad. That's what you get to play.
Sorry, you're
But it's
dad.
kind of the same on
Sorry,
with
you're
married with children. So
That
yeah.
is true.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Joy from Dead Like Me or Gloria from Modern Family. I'm gonna go with Gloria on this.
Yeah.
So Justine picks up a point. So it looks like we're still tied 2-2. What are people saying online?
She's hot. Yes.
Sophia Vergara is
all
very
of mine.
I showed
cheating.
Mark this one too, and he was like, "Yes." I think
Yeah,
these are
she's
just hot moms. That's my top 10 hot moms.
I like
Yes,
it.
exactly. Hot
Yeah,
moms.
that's his criteria for every.
I
for
guess
every
so. He got all hot and bothered thinking
Oh
about
my
Sophia
goodness.
Vergara over pizza.
my
What's he doing right now?
I know.
Eating leftover round table, touching
Touching his pizza.
Touching the round table. Yeah.
touching his pizza.
Pizza.
Pepperoni.
All right. We're at number 6. You get to pitch yours first, Justine.
Ooh.
And you still have your switches, both of you.
Oh, that is right.
Yeah, each of
Okay.
you has your switch.
So my number 6.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm sorry to
yes.
interrupt.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. We should have the audience pick this next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
have, Lisa Cantrell just joined, and we'll have Lisa Cantrell.
Lisa, I love
Do you know Lisa?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lisa
okay.
Cantrell.
She's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I do know Lisa.
Yeah.
Do I
What's
know
up,
Lisa?
girl?
Do I
What's
know
up?
you?
You
Lisa?
do.
Let me know.
You've
Yeah.
seen her.
Been at the
Yeah,
comedy
probably.
spot.
Okay, so Lisa Cantrell, you are voting for this one.
Yeah,
Yes.
so don't
Don't
just
leave.
don't leave. Yeah.
Still here.
All right, so and then if you're watching too and you have picks that you think really need to be on there, or you really like a pick, like just chime in. We'll put you on the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Number 6
number
is
6.
my main bish, Peggy Hill from King of the Hill.
That's a good pick.
Right?
Nice.
Right? Classic. Her mom shorts,
Yeah.
her mom cut off like vest. I don't even know what tank top. It looks like
Yeah.
a vest, but it's a tank top. She's the best.
And it's a great show.
Yes.
Like that's a really great show.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm really stoked. Okay, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. What do you got to match Peggy from King of the Hill?
This is inappropriate, and I'm sorry that I put it on my
Oh
list.
no, you're fine.
No, I'll get in trouble.
No, I'm sure you're fine.
No, don't say that until I say it. The person I picked was Eunice Simpson, O.J. Simpson's mother.
From like OJ
From
Simpson
like
versus
real
the
life?
people.
Basically a TV mom.
Yeah.
Because she testified and was on TV and was
Oh
his
my
mom.
God.
I vote for this one.
And what did she say? Like she was just defending him like crazy or what?
I did no research, but what I know for a fact is that she said, "Hi, I'm O.J. Simpson's mom. Vote for me when the podcast happens after I die." That's what she said.
Oh, she's dead?
Yeah, she died. a long
Oh
time
boy.
ago.
Okay. Well, anyways.
That's the weirdest pick I've ever
Did she
heard.
get portrayed in the OJ versus?
Right. They did a couple like documentary style TV
Yeah.
That's
shows.
hilarious.
She probably
We
maybe
didn't
she
say
had
you,
a TV mom then.
we didn't say you couldn't have real life moms that
That's
were on
true.
TV.
Hey, she was
That's
on
true.
TV.
Yeah.
That's true.
Court
Because
TV.
you could have voted
Specified.
for Ellen's mom. Ellen's mom was on the show a lot for a long time,
Ellen
right?
DeGeneres?
Ellen DeGeneres. Her mom was on the show for a long time.
That's true.
So that's something.
But
you
I
could
think
vote.
like she also Eunice Simpson specifically played mom. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we were like, "Where's OJ's mom? She should be here." And then they were like, "What?"
yeah.
I watched the trials, and at no point was I like, "Where's O.J. Simpson's
Where is
mom?"
OJ Simpson's mom, by the way? Why is she here?
And you were
She needs to give him a firm spanking on the backside
Yeah,
for all
that's-
these murderings going on.
I just mean like she was mom in the trial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
At
got
first,
you.
I was like, Eunice Simpson. I was like, I don't remember her from The Simpsons.
yeah.
Which mom was she?
All right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Have Lisa
too.
vote. What is she
Okay,
going to pick here?
Lisa.
What do you choose?
Come on, Lisa.
She'll come in. She'll
She'll-
sign it.
Yeah, this is gonna be a funny one for her to vote.
Yeah. So your picks, just to review: Peggy Hill from King of the Hill, or
Eunice.
Eunice Simpson, just O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, OJ Simpson's mom.
There's no show.
So glad you guys are met.
the trial. It's called The Trial of O.J. Simpson.
Yeah. Starred in the trial of O.J. Simpson.
Did she have her own IMDb?
We gotta vote.
Played.
Yeah, she probably does.
She probably does.
Okay, we do.
All right. What's
Have
the
a vote. Lisa Cantrell says OJ's mom wins
Yes.
this.
No, you're
Yep.
shitting
That's what
me.
she said.
Honestly, I vote for that too.
Yeah. Drop your vote.
Why are you showing so much
It's not even a
emotion?
TV show.
Hey, whoa!
I supported it, but now I'm against it.
TV.
You know what? Let's all after this. Let's watch the trial.
Okay. And then we'll see what kind of performance she gave, and if it's
That's what I was gonna do tonight anyway. That's what I
It's
do
on
every
Disney
night.
Plus. You guys. Disney
Oh my
Plus
gosh.
bought the O.J. Simpson trial.
Hey, good for them.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
It's quality TV.
Well, it's streaming and no commercials. That's really good. I'm all right with it. I just think it's a weird pick, but I'm okay with it.
creative.
Mostly because I like Peggy Hill from King of the Hill. That's the
She's
thing.
nice.
Dang it, Lisa.
She's nice.
You're dead
You
to
can
me.
switch. You could,
I'm gonna use
if that's
Justine's
what you want
switch.
to. Yeah.
Oh, can I
You
switch?
can use your Switch.
You can use the
That's
switch.
the one you
Okay,
want to.
I'm gonna switch.
Whoa!
All right, she
Boom.
switched.
Sorry,
So what does that mean? So
OJ.
you just take my point,
Oh, yeah.
and it's just
All
yours
this-
now?
It's mine.
All the
3-2.
switcheroonies are doing
just got
the
really-
switcheroony call.
Switcheroo.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Your call is pretty. Those are good.
What was that?
It's an owl.
Whoa.
Yeah, I learned
Are you
that.
surprised? That
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't even know what. You gotta go.
Your face looks hilarious when you do it.
Okay, for now on, that's your
Oh
call,
no, that's on the
switcheroonies.
internet.
Everyone, please screenshot that.
I did it for a little, and now it's on the internet.
What's that?
I did it for a little bit, and now it's on the internet. I did.
I know.
No, I'm gonna do
Now everybody will listen to that for years and years and years.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
I better replace it with something more embarrassing.
Think of a noise when you use your
got it.
switch. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Number 5, we're back over to Ruby. You get to pitch yours first.
for number
Number 5,
5.
sorry.
I have Marge Simpson.
Yeah, great. That's really great.
Okay.
And if you haven't seen the show before, listen to the show. The whole idea is it's just your pick against whatever Justine brings to the table. So
Yeah.
you can recycle picks. It's okay. So we've already talked about Marge. Is there anything you want to add to Marge Simpson?
Just that I'm Jewish, and I know that headcanon Marge isn't Jewish, but she's Jewish. And she's and she come on.
Yeah, right?
And her sister, come on.
Oh.
And I
okay.
think that that doesn't get talked about enough.
Okay. What are you going to put against
go.
Marge Simpson at number 5?
Weirdly, I have Eunice Simpson. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
If you would have had that, I would have shit my pants.
Yeah, the great TV trial. No, I have Reba from Reba.
Oh yes.
She's a single mom.
Yes.
All these damn kids living her life.
Reba from Reba.
Reba from Reba.
That's a good pick, too. Oh, man. This is hard. So I have to pick between Marge Simpson and Reba. I used to watch that show, too.
Reba?
Reba. I've watched, actually, Reba probably more than the Simpsons. Can you believe that?
Was it just on a good time slot?
Maybe.
Did it come on after
show.
something
Maybe.
else?
It's when TV was TV, when
Yeah.
it was just when you watch things that were on instead of
living
being
room
able to choose.
set.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
it's 9 o'clock. This is all we got.
Can you believe there's going to be a generation coming up very soon that will never have watched any of the main ABC, NBC, CBS?
That's true.
The what?
Why are they
shit
going
you
away
not.
or something? What do you mean?
Just because there is a world now where if you could watch TV and never watch those three stations,
true.
That's true.
if you just had Netflix,
Yeah.
you may not
Cord
watch
cutter.
any of those shows.
They
you know?
get their cord cut and then they get their cord cut.
Right?
You know what I
wow.
mean?
Yeah,
Get their
right.
cable cut.
Get the cable.
Well, it's funny because I have a 2-year-old and we were.
That
I
is
put
funny.
on. Oh my god!
That is hilarious. Drop the mic.
That's it. Don't drop it. So we watched Netflix, and then I let her watch. We have Sling, so that has commercials.
Yeah.
And it's TV, live TV, and she didn't know what a commercial was. She's like, "What is going on?" She's like, "What?"
Oh my gosh.
I was like, "Get out of here."
What does she like to say? She likes to say
She says, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
She's from New York.
Yeah, her baby's from New York.
What's that? What's going on?
This is a hard choice, but for some reason I'm feeling Reba tonight, so
Reba
I'm gonna
from
go with
Reba.
Reba.
I fell on Reba.
I put
every
Reba
night.
and then parentheses Reba. Reba.
Reba.
On my
All right.
Reba.
Nice. What's anybody saying online?
Oh, Lisa Bassett Tucker says, I miss Reba. And
Yeah.
I agree. I miss her. Where's she at? Where
is Reba? What is she
Reba
doing?
and Gilmore Girls
What?
are how
We
I
know
learned
where the
that,
Gilmore
or how I learned to mom. That's so cute. Beck says Reba and Gilmore
Aw.
Girls was how I learned to mom.
Oh,
As a verb.
That's so cute.
Do you guys watch Gilmore Girls? Anybody?
See, I was gonna put that on, but I didn't watch it enough to like.
I love that show.
Yeah, I know. There's people.
I
who
didn't
are
really
like,
watch it enough either.
Ugh,
but
it's
I
so good.
think I would
I only
still
know-
put her on. What's her name? Lorelai?
Lorelai Gilmore. Yeah.
She's cool.
Yeah. That show is great.
Ah.
They had a
Yeah.
good relationship.
I was going to put that, but I was like, I don't have enough information on
Yeah,
it.
the only thing I know about the Gilmore Girls is from that really distasteful joke that Robert Barry does about the Gilmore Girls,
Oh.
in which they not like
Oh, no.
I like good
Oh.
distasteful,
Whoa.
not like good.
Whoa.
Let's not even
What's
talk
your,
about
like, yeah, it's not going to translate. So
it. It's not
Yeah.
translate well.
So let's go to number 4. Justine, we're back to you to pitch your first at number
Okay.
4. And then, Sarah, you're picking this round.
Okay.
And then we'll have the audience
Maybe
pick the next one.
3, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we'll have the audience pick the next 2 after you go,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Yeah. So we're on 4.
4. And then we'll do 3 and 2.
3 and 2, and then
and then
1.
we'll both do number
Okay,
1.
cool.
Interesting. Okay. So my number 4,
Mhm.
my boyfriend Mark. This is his crush. Weirdly enough,
Okay.
everyone. Here we
Is it
go.
cartoon?
No, Jill Taylor from Home Improvement.
Oh my god.
And I said, why? And he said, because she's married to a handyman.
Oh my god.
And because
He
like,
should be on the
well,
podcast.
because he's like,
Was he super high when you guys were making this
no,
list?
he doesn't even smoke.
He's
no.
married to a handyman.
Because like he likes tools and like he like
Oh.
works with his hands and he's a mechanic and so like he loves that
I thought I was
show.
gonna say, like, she's kind of sassy. Like, she's kind of got like a, you know,
She is
she's got an
sassy.
edge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
she gets.
she
on
doesn't take
his
any shit on
ass.
that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Jill Taylor from Home Improvement.
Apparently she's hot.
I mean,
So in the
I don't
90s
know.
kind of way.
Oh, yes, 90s mom.
in a mom jeans kind of way.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the hottest.
Mom jeans. When mom jeans came back, I was like, that's nothing that should come back in style.
Really?
Yeah. Like
I like it.
Everyone's
it.
wearing mom jeans now.
What?
I
High
like
school
it.
kids are wearing mom
I thought
jeans.
you guys
What are
would
you
be.
wearing? Are you wearing
looks the
mom?
best.
Who's anyone?
Right now, I'm wearing tights that I don't know how to take off.
I think it's fun. Mom jeans have been fun and flattering for me
Mm.
Yeah.
lately.
I think they complement the
Yeah.
arse. Yeah.
They do.
Do they?
Yes.
Okay.
You gotta be.
I mean, it's not my call.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
that's fine if you're not looking
not.
and you shouldn't be.
yeah. I guess so.
You should
You
put
should
on
look.
some. Yeah, you
You
should
should
put
wear
on
some,
some
yeah.
mom
Treat
jeans.
yourself.
I don't know.
Some mom jeans.
I don't know. I think I'll pass.
Okay.
Okay. What's your number 4, Ruby?
My number 4
Is.
is Fry's mom from Futurama.
Ooh.
And
Oh.
Justine's boyfriend Mark said she was hot. Do you guys watch Futurama?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I've watched it. Yeah.
Fry's mom is like, well, first of all, Futurama is the greatest show of all time. And
Yeah,
there's
it's pretty good.
obviously no debating that.
Yeah.
It's space and love and robots, and there's nothing more that you could need in a TV show. And Fry's mom plays a small role, but every episode that she's in, she's always in like the emotional ones,
Yeah.
which are always interesting.
Oh.
And she's like kind of this like she like cracked a beer as she was giving birth to him, I think. But I
Ooh,
can't really go
badass.
into it because it's like also a comedy. But
Right.
she's really well done, I would say.
All right. Fry's mom from Futurama.
Yeah.
Jill Taylor from Home Improvement.
Mhm.
This is all you.
Did you watch Home Improvement?
Did you watch either
Yeah, I
one of these
did.
shows? Oh, okay.
I know,
watch
I've seen
Futurama?
Futurama. I haven't like really watched it, and it's not like I
Mistake.
really watched the Home Improvement either.
But you were there for JTT, right?
Yeah, I was there for that guy, dude. I was so like I had a tiger beat like full down of him on my bed. He was cute.
He was cute. Yeah.
He's all right.
I think I'm gonna go for Jill Taylor.
Yeah,
All right.
It's just I basically pitched it for you. She's
Right.
sassy. She's assertive,
Jill
Mm-hmm.
Taylor.
and she is hot.
So,
I want my Switch.
Oh, this is what she wants to switch.
is where it gets.
Fry's mom from Futurama wins that round.
Ah,
Ruby,
I
what's
like
your
it.
what's your switch call?
Oh,
You have to.
you guys are so easy.
I love fart sounds. Do it again. Oh, it makes me so happy. So number 3. Oh, stop it!
Oh no.
She just switched it back to Justine just by making the sound. No, I'm kidding. You only get one. What? Who are you gonna pick to judge
Oh,
this
yes.
next round?
So this next round, Evan Wijaya is going to do round 3.
Okay.
Okay, Evan, you be ready.
All right.
And I'll do, let's say, Becky Tomlinson. You'll do round 2.
Yeah, so Evan's up right now.
Yes.
Anybody else have any comments on there that we should
Now
do?
they're saying like a lot of people are saying switcheroony right
Switcheroo.
now.
I love it.
So you did the switcheroony call.
We promised everybody we would get T-shirts, and
Yes.
so at the beginning of the year, because the Comedy Spot, this is our show. Me and Sarah. It's not a Comedy Spot thing, even though they let us use all the the gear and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to get the T-shirts. I'll get them at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
And then we're gonna charge people for them.
Yes.
Spoon.
They're gonna be like $900 for
Yes.
T-shirts. No, they're gonna be really cheap, so we can give them out for free.
Limited
and everything.
edition.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah, okay. So, Evan, you're up. You're going to be judging this. Ruby, you get to go first this round. So,
Number
what's
3.
your number 3 pick?
My number 3 pick is Joyce from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Joyce
Ooh.
from Buffy
Man,
the
if Ruben was here, he
That's the first thing that me and Ruben bonded about.
Really?
that's his show.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
I
I liked
didn't really
it, but I
know
really wasn't like into it.
You know what? It's one of those things where it's like it is super like campy and cheesy,
Mhm.
but if you understand after watching it long enough that it knows that it's campy and cheesy,
Yes.
and so it's actually like super fun.
It's like Joss Whedon, right?
Joss Whedon, yeah.
Joss Whedon, Joss Whedon, yeah.
who also did Firefly.
Yes.
Which is a dope show.
I know
Dope
that
show.
one, yes.
See, you are mature beyond your years,
Yes,
because
yeah.
most people your age would not have seen Firefly.
I think it's mostly just that my father like put stuff in front of me that
Good.
shouldn't have been put in front
No, it's fine. In hindsight, it's fine.
of me.
Yeah.
It's fine. It worked out fine.
All right, well, that's good. Joyce from Vampire Slayer. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, by the way. What's your number 3, Justine? Buffy.
My number 3 is Linda Belcher from Bob's Burgers.
Oh, yes.
The best.
Oh
Always
my-
singing everything.
Yes. That's the mom I'm going to be.
Honestly,
for sure.
I want to be her. I'm a mom, and I want to be her.
Too late.
I know. It's true.
My,
Yeah.
my friend Jeff always says that Bob's Burgers is basically my life, and I haven't even seen one episode of the
life?
show.
Dude, it's your life?
Yeah,
It
that's
is
what he
kinda
says.
True. 3 kids.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
a little boy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it's all about
Uh-huh.
the prisoners. and-
It is.
Yeah.
that is kind of
Ah.
funny.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's like, you haven't seen this show? This is you. You should go see it. And I was like,
You
I
have to
will, and then I
watch it.
still didn't do
You
it.
know what you should watch is the Thanksgiving episode.
Really?
Yeah.
He loves his turkey.
He
dude.
I just know that just because I know that. You never even told me that. I just know that
Oh.
in my soul that you would love. That
Oh
you
no,
would,
I was saying that Bob loves his turkey.
Oh,
But Brian, do you love your
Oh,
turkey?
yeah, I love my turkey.
okay, thank God.
Yeah, we're
Because I made a
fine.
big deal about just
No.
knowing that. with
No,
my
it's okay.
intuition.
I've cooked one Thanksgiving turkey in all of my life,
wow.
and it was the fucking bomb. It was
You need to
so
watch
good.
Bob's
Burgers.
Really?
The Thanksgiving episode.
Okay, see, let's do it.
Actually,
Why don't you do
every
it more
Thanksgiving
often then? If
episode.
it was so good, what's the deal?
Oh, because we usually go to my mom's.
Oh, yeah,
She's
yeah,
very
okay.
controlling.
Was she on a TV show?
She's like,
Was she on the OJ?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very controlled.
We're like, hey, do you want to stay home this year? And my mom's like, I'm like, I can hear you. and like makes us come over.
Oh.
No, it's
Nice.
fine. So, Evan, I don't know if you already voted, but it's Joyce from Buffy the Vampire Slayer versus Linda Belcher from Belcher
Belcher.
from Bob's Burgers. So, Evan, you have to choose one of those,
Yes, Evan. I'll wait for your
and then
answer.
we're on to number 2. Who's doing number 2 again?
Becky Tomlinson.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
And then Justine, you'll be pitching first on that. So
Okay.
we'll get going in just a second.
Do we have any honorable mentions?
Yeah, do
though?
you have anything that you would put in here?
Oh, that I haven't said?
No, I
That's
picked
not on my
everything I
top
could
10?
think of.
Yeah.
Things that you like. You had to like bump off or something.
Oh, okay. Oh man, this one was a hard one. Morticia Adams.
Oh, that's a
Oh.
good
Yeah,
one.
That was me too.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
I know.
That's a good pick.
And like everyone who played her is like just the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I just
yeah.
remember we probably shouldn't go into too much because maybe there's one in
I'll
there that
have
she might
more.
have
Yeah,
picked.
that's true. I was just trying to fill time.
Oh,
But we got to vote.
Okay.
We got to vote now.
Okay, Evan.
Evan says he doesn't really have any experience with either of these.
Oh, my
So he
goodness.
wanted to give that disclaimer. But he says he picks Joyce.
Ooh.
Oh, from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Okay, cool.
Nice.
So Ruby picked up the point for that. Nobody has any switches, so it stands. Yeah.
Jeez.
So number 2. What's your number 2 pick,
Me?
Justine?
Oh, okay. I mentioned it before. Peggy Bundy from Married with Children. This was a show that I watched as a kid, like constantly.
Yeah.
I just loved the family dynamic. And it was just, it's just, she's awesome. Just a friggin' housewife.
Love and marriage. They go together like a horse and carriage.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. That's how the song goes. Star Wars.
Thanks for going along with that for a second. That was
They
good.
go together
I thought you were gonna
like
go into
I don't know.
Wars. Star and Wars.
Number.
I'm gonna name drop just really quickly.
Please.
I've mentioned this, I'm sure. I got to interview Christina Applegate.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I know this.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can go to my YouTube page.
Oh my God.
Brian Crall.
She was.
She was one of my best interviews.
She seems cool.
Did you
Yeah.
love her when?
Yes, I told her too in the interview. I was like, "Hey, I gotta start off with something. Like, I had the biggest crush on you, like in a good, positive way."
And then her brother got
wow,
hot.
I'm in love with you too.
And then we like held hands and like skipped out of the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mignon was like, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, sorry."
Whole pass.
No, she was really fun, really fun. She sang in the interview and everything.
cool.
A Taco Bell song. It's really good. You should go check out the interview. It's really good. Yeah, just watch it. Go watch
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Maybe I'll link to in the description when
Yeah.
we actually get this posted online.
That was
Okay.
a good show.
All right. Let's see. We're at number 2. You just picked Peggy Bundy. Ruby, what is your pick for number 2?
It's Linda Belcher.
Really? That's
Look
good.
at
I
us.
like that.
So Linda Belcher from Bob's Burgers. That's
From
what I'm
Bob's
trying to say.
Burgers,
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. So we have Peggy against Linda. Who's picking this round?
Becky Tomlinson.
Becky Tomlinson. So Becky, you have to pick between Peggy Bundy or Linda Belcher from Bob's Burgers. Peggy Bundy from Married with Children. Those are your picks. Those are really good because you have someone that's a classic mom against someone who's newer onto the scene.
Yeah.
Both really good, solid shows with great writing. Well, I don't know if Married with Children had great writing, but it was certainly a trailblazer for the
It
time.
really was.
It was like an anti-sitcom.
It
you know?
was.
It
Yeah.
had good writing. The good writing is
It
in the
had good
title.
writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
It was decent. Yeah.
shows you what it is.
Yeah.
I don't ever
It was
watch the
really
show my whole life.
it was really body. It was
Yeah.
like really it played on a couple of notes and but for its time just having a show that didn't stick to convention of like laugh tracks and things like that.
Right.
I think they even filmed the show live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, oh, we're all just happy. It's like they
Right.
showed like, oh, people actually do fight.
Yeah, and have
things
shitty
happen.
jobs
Yeah.
and you know.
And marriages aren't perfect.
Yeah, you can't all be architects, Mr. Brady.
Yeah. See, I didn't put them on here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you had a nanny.
Yeah, you rich bitch.
You don't count.
All right, we got a vote.
Okay, what's the vote?
She says Peg Bundy.
Peggy Bundy.
Peg
All right,
Bundy.
so Justine picks up
Peg
the point for that round. We're at number 1. This is
Oh,
a round
man.
where both Sarah
Sarah.
and I, thank you. I'm just my foot hurts. Sarah and I both have
that
to
a
agree
problem with your
on the
brain?
number 1. Yes, we have to agree on the number 1 pick. If not, we have to go to the audience and we have them just all vote. So
Okay.
Yeah.
but
So
usually,
sounds more interesting.
well, we were
Last
like.
few times we've been a little.
Yeah, a couple times. Last couple times we've been off, but usually we're right on. So,
Yeah.
what's your number 1 pick, Ruby?
My number 1 pick
Yes.
is Invader Zim's Robot Mom. Do you guys watch Invader Zim?
No. Damn.
Fine. Just kidding.
Is it Zin, like Zin?
ZIM?
M.
It was a cartoon
Yeah.
from, I believe, like the early 2000s, late 90s.
Yeah.
About an alien invader who is like the dud of the invaders.
Right.
He's like the least, because the aliens, their like way of deciphering who is like superior is by who is taller taller,
Right.
which is actually how we do it on Earth, which is interesting. And then so Invader Zim is like this like really short little alien, and they're like, oh, we assign you the planet Earth, and it's like totally a big deal, even though it's not. So they like assign him Earth as like a like get away from us, like you're not actually we don't actually think you're that cool.
That's cool.
So he goes to Earth and he like tries to like take over Earth and like bond or like blend in with the humans. And his and he has like this whole like fake house and like this fake outfit and like this robot that's like also a dog and wears like a little jumpsuit, and he's really stupid. Anyways, his like fake parents are also robots, and and they just like say like half like things that like kind of a parent would say. So like the mom is like, I'm home from being home all day. Here's my apron to eat. It's like it's very hilarious, and it's for kids, but it's very hilarious.
They look good.
Yeah.
Like the mom has like wheel legs.
Yeah, she has
like
wheel legs.
feet.
And she's like,
yeah. And the dad has like hook arms and wheel legs and like
apple pie murder. It's
Apple pie murder.
Yeah.
and they're both like Frankenstein faced and everything.
Oh.
It's really good. Look, the animation looks really cool.
It's a dope show. Yeah, I watched it.
Trying their best.
I
Where
watched
was
it when
that?
I was a kid.
Where was that played on?
Nickelodeon.
So
Was it?
Nickelodeon, yeah.
Oh.
But I lived on a boat when I was in like young, and we
Like a
didn't
yacht?
have like a boat for sailing, and it couldn't sail.
like a yacht.
Whoa.
Like a yacht. And I slept on a shelf, but it was fine because I was shelf sized. And the only thing, we didn't have internet. It was a boat. It was like in this weird like boat ghetto, and like we didn't and so like or cable or anything like that, but like the weird neighbor was like, I have this box set of Invader Zim. So like for an entire summer, my only entertainment as a young person on a boat
Was Invader Zim?
was Invader Zim. Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Wow.
All right, so that's at number 1 for Ruby. That's a sentimental pick. She should have used her Switch for at the
Yeah,
end.
hopefully it can be protected.
Yeah.
Justine, what's your number 1?
I just saw Justine's water bottle. It says low carb.
Low carb.
It's from
That's
the low carb
awesome.
sandwich from Carl Jr.
Who's being sentimental now?
Yeah. So when I lived on a dinghy, I just kidding.
The dinghy is the name of a small boat.
Got it.
Very
Like
good.
a yacht?
No,
No? Okay.
not all boats are yachts.
It's a
Brian.
poor
Okay.
person's yacht.
I don't know. I've only seen yachts. Okay.
You can tell from this office.
My number 1 pick is Carmela Soprano from The Sopranos,
man.
played by Edie Falco. So good. She
Nurse Jackie, right?
Nurse Jackie.
Yeah.
She was Nurse Jackie. I picked her, A, because I love The Sopranos. B, she is a badass cook. Every Sunday for family dinner, I mean, every night when Tony comes home from, like, the strip club, when he comes home from murdering someone, spoiler alert, if you've never seen The Sopranos, she's always like, I made some ziti, or I made some parm.
Some parm.
parm.
She just made some parm.
Just parm.
Yeah, I aged some cheese while you were out.
Eggplant
Out a
parm,
long
that's what I meant to say.
Oh yeah, eggplant parm. Yeah, yes.
Chicken
I
parm.
ate some,
Chicken parm and
I
chicken
ate some cheese while you were out.
Prosciutto.
That's my favorite.
No, just a great character. I love you. I
Cool.
love you, Carmela.
All right, so we have to pick between Invader Zim's mom or Carmela Soprano.
Yes.
Those are our 2 picks.
Carmela.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I'm just saying her name because I just
Like
like
the
saying her
sound
name.
of it. Yeah.
So we'll count to 3 and do this?
Yes.
All right, ready?
1,
2, 3.
Carmela Soprano.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the food thing got me.
Dude. She was stylish, and she was super hot on that show, too.
that was just a really fun show,
It
too.
really
like,
was.
side note. I was really into it, like, right about the time I got married. So
Ooh,
we walked into the Soprano song. I think we
know
talked
this,
about
yeah,
this.
yep.
Yeah.
Woke up this morning.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
Yeah. That was,
Now that the rise-
yeah, I think I realized
yeah.
on this
So
show how weird it was to walk into that.
Yeah, this is pretty funny.
Whoa.
It's because I don't know any of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You don't know any of what I'm
I honestly have never seen any of these shows, but I just know Carmela.
Yeah.
I know who she is, and she represents something for me. I want that.
Seriously?
Mom.
I want that house.
I'm not kidding.
Want that
Today,
house?
I want a mom.
I thought it was really fitting.
Put it out there.
Whoa, you're making Sarah cry.
I was just gonna say today in therapy, my therapist was like, "Tell me what your dream mom would be." So it's a weird timing for this.
Whoa, that is-
Yeah.
For this
Did you
episode.
say the
How did that come up?
Well, what is therapy all about?
your mother?
It's about your mom. It always is.
Your mom.
It is. You think
Hey,
it's the dad.
watch
But no.
this.
That goes back to The
About
Sopranos because he sees a therapist, and what does he talk about?
Oh,
his
his
mother.
mom.
His
all
mom.
the time.
Yeah, it's just a bit, it's just
The right
a
choice
thing.
was made.
Well, let's see. It turns out that
Oh.
we have a winner already. I already
Okay,
tabulated
okay.
the score because I knew that Invaders M wasn't going to win. So I love you very much, Ruby. No,
Yeah, you did work really hard on
you
these
did.
pitches
You
today.
did. You did. Even though you lost, you did try to get yours as winners. They're just not. So with a score of 6-4, Justine, you're the big winner tonight.
All right.
Yeah, 6-4.
Big winner.
So you get your high five. You can collect that from Sarah at any point. Okay, fair.
Good. Normally
Ruby
they're-
turned away when you
Oh,
guys did
but I
that.
can't watch it.
She was like,
You
ugh.
deserve to look.
Does anybody online have something they'd like to say? Like, did we miss something?
Well, Lisa Bassett Tucker, she said switch, but they did that a long time ago.
Yeah, they don't have a
Get that
switch.
switch.
Yeah.
And the noises.
I think people really liked the shelf size joke because there was some
That was pretty.
laughter.
Hey, Ruby, that was pretty
So, yeah,
shellfish of
Oh
you.
my God. It's
Ooh.
capital punishment winner here.
Ruby goes like, oh yeah, I'm glad you liked that joke. It's just
Joke.
me
Yeah, right.
sleeping on a shelf.
Not real life. Lisa also.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Lisa also wants to know, what do you
My
do
best
with your
friend was
notes
a
after the
bat.
show, Brian Crall?
You know what?
Sell them on eBay.
Yeah.
Ooh, t-shirts.
I'll tell you what.
Market them.
I-
Businessmen.
I'm not good at that. I'll tell you what. Let's start giving the notes to people. Let's start like sending them to people and stuff like that.
Pretty cool.
I bet you that they would like that.
And you know what we'll do?
Go.
I will order stickers that say Top 10 List Podcast.
That's cool.
And then we'll send them a sticker and the notes from each show.
Oh,
And I'll pick the people who are like most involved in the show for that week to send
Yes.
them to.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, or they can tell us if they want them because I might
Yeah,
pick somebody and
right.
they'll be like, we don't want your
I
effing
don't wait,
notes.
what is this? Anthrax?
So I will start next week, and here's the
Okay.
reason why we're not starting tonight.
Okay, because
Well, one, we don't have the stickers.
No.
Two, I spelled a lot of the names wrong. Maybe that should just be the thing.
Yeah, spell name. Yeah,
your
give
thing.
him a little something to
Give him-
investigate. Give him a little code that's like, this is where I buried him.
Something to talk about next week.
Yeah. Because like Futurama looks like Futera Nana.
I love that show.
Na, na.
Look.
Hey, hey, hey.
Goodbye. I'm not kidding. Like, yeah. No, but this is
It's 'cause of the
this is
foot.
because of the foot.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
just illiterate.
I'm just illiterate. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, when I
different
write,
issue.
I have the best hand. Okay, like here's my. You have to see this.
This
For
I
people
can see it
listening
up
on the podcast,
No,
he's
I know.
writing on
I'm-
his
hiding
notepad.
it.
I'm
Actually,
writing
it's
my
a-
name.
Wait, he's drew a
farting.
dick? That's not.
Whoa, that's not.
So when I print,
You think what about women?
this. God damn it!
Okay.
I printed my name. I said nothing about
Cool.
women.
Yeah.
But that's like that's good printing, right? Like,
Yes, you're pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Could be a
I mean, your
font.
R's
Well, I
look
can
like
see
these.
all of your notes up here too, and I can see they look really nice. So what you say?
I said his R's
but
look
you
like
couldn't.
these.
Miss Palmer would be
thing?
very upset with me if my
Who's
R's.
Palmer?
Like, she was my 6th grade teacher.
Oh,
Yeah.
shout out.
She was the one that I would not circle. I would not like connect the lines of my O's, and she would be like, "Take it back and connect your O's," and she would have me go and fix everything.
Wow.
Dot your I's, cross your T's,
Dang.
legible handwriting.
So they look like a U's almost like.
Yeah,
this?
like I would almost get them to connect, but then they wouldn't and be like really close.
You did it on purpose.
Wow.
My therapist would say you did that on purpose for attention.
Oh,
She needed a therapist.
Maybe we should have your
tonight, though.
therapist on the show.
Dude, I would love that. I talk about the podcast. I mean, only good things. Like, she's very interested. She's like, good, cool, this sounds great. Yeah, that'd be
that's
so
good.
cool if she came.
I'm
on
glad
the
that we're
podcast.
good for therapy for you.
Yeah,
That's a good,
yeah.
that's a good therapy win. Yeah.
Brian, did you have any top 10 moms that we missed?
You know what's really funny is usually I'll sit down and I'll write down a couple just to talk about, but I didn't even think of anything. So let me think. I'm trying to think of like moms that were in like TV shows when I was younger that I used to watch. Because I used to watch the A-Team. They didn't have any moms.
The Wonder Years had a mom.
Actually, you know, I'm going to say this. I love the Gilmore Girls.
Okay.
I think that's a really, really good show. So
Yeah.
I liked Lorelai on there. That was awesome. Let's see. More. Oh, I used to watch. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, no.
Well, I used to watch 90210 when I was a kid, but I don't remember any of their moms.
No, I don't really.
I think they were there like
I
the
had
first
the stretch
season.
for this one because when I saw it, I was like, yeah, TV moms. Like, there's so
Right.
many. But then I had to like do research for a while to figure it out.
Yeah. There's a lot more animated moms.
I mean, I have Eunice Simpson, so I was really stretching.
Yeah, that's true. That's very creative.
But I do like Phineas and Ferb's mom.
Right.
Because
yeah.
she's always like, she doesn't believe that Phineas and Ferb are doing all these things.
Oh, yeah, that is
so,
a part of it.
Yeah,
But
so
I didn't-
Candace is always trying to rat him out, you know.
She doesn't
And she's
believe
like, Candace, I'm getting my hair done, you know. And
Brian actually watches that show.
Yeah, I believe it for
kid.
sure. He does.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to watch.
You like send the kids to bed and then you put on
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb. Yeah.
That was Even Stevens on Disney Channel. I
Oh,
don't know if
yeah.
you guys
Even
know that.
Stevens.
Yeah.
Oh
It's a
my
great
God.
show.
Beans.
I used to watch.
Yes, means.
But yeah, I used to watch Phineas and Ferb all the time. It's really a good show. It's really a good show.
The Mormon kids in my neighborhood like that show.
Oh yeah, your Mormon kids are smart kids.
Not my kids.
Oh, they're your kids.
Oh,
Not
great.
a mom.
Do you put them on shelves? All your kids on.
This is where you're supposed to be. I learned that. This is all I know.
Go get on mommy's yacht.
You're happy. You're comfortable. This is what childhood is like for everyone.
Oh, God.
Ruby, I love you so much.
This has just turned into therapy.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should wrap this up.
Yeah.
We've actually gone pretty long tonight. Let's see.
Ooh, look at us.
Yeah, we're at an hour and 6. So that's usually we try to keep it in 50-minute range. So all right, that's okay. That's okay. Let me wrap it up. Let me bring up my script and make sure I don't skip anything. So please like the Comedy Spot Facebook page. We have a lot of lives. You can go to the new page, satcomedyspot.com/videos. You can catch up on all the videos that we're doing. There's a Meet Sarah video that comes out Monday next week that you can watch.
Cool.
So excited.
We've come up with a couple.
Justine messaged me in the middle of the week and because it said like a video will premiere, right?
Yeah.
And it said Patrick Blance, or no, it said Sarah Kullbom made his way to the comedy. So it said
Yeah.
my name, but it was all about
Maybe
Patrick.
it was Patrick.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah. So I didn't think I was cutting and pasting what I needed to
Sarah
put,
Skillborn,
and I
beautiful
didn't
black
think it
man.
was gonna.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was.
It was funny. I was like, I'm gonna let this go and see if it actually happens. Like when it gets
How's
posted.
your job at the DMV?
Yeah, right.
I didn't think it was gonna post it on there. I thought it was just gonna
Yeah.
be in the background. I was gonna be able to edit it, and then I would be able to post and publish it.
Yeah.
So then I ended up just deleting it because I did get a message.
Oh,
and
from
I was
someone
like,
being like,
I was
"That's
like,
just
like you just cut and pasted Patrick's
you
information.
know what you did.
Did you say Sarah Kullbom is a strong black man?
Yeah. With cute
And I've always
dimples.
wanted to say it.
Here's
This
your
isn't the
menu.
first
Yeah.
time. Yeah, I learned my lesson. It turns out those things are public.
Well, only for like administrators on that account.
Oh, was
So
it?
it wasn't public yet.
Oh.
It was just saying this page that you are a part of, which we have the password and stuff. I think that's what it was. So don't worry about it. But it was
Good,
funny.
good, good. I'm glad it wasn't wide release then.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
Anyways.
Subscribe to the Top 10 List podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts. So, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Play, all the things, TuneIn, Stitcher. You can follow me on social media at Brian C. Comedy or my website at briancrawl.com. You can get a list of all of our current episodes and all of our past episodes, too. They're on there someplace, like the ones before Sarah was co-hosting.
Oh, good. Nice.
Let's see. That's about it, right? Yeah. Tell your friends about the Top 10 List podcast. Where can people find you on social media if they want to find you?
Oh, Reba K. Setnik on Instagram, and all I have is Instagram.
Cool.
I have Facebook, so find me on Facebook, Justine Lopez. And then on Instagram, it's Justine, and then followed by 4 underscores. That's it.
All right. Chris Emery, way of doing social media.
Yes.
Do you ever see, you know what his is?
What?
It's like Chris _.
Comedy _ yay _ ha.
Oh, ha. Yeah, mine's just underscores.
Yeah, it's like what? Oh man.
That's funny.
I'm gonna change mine.
Sarah underscore.
Do you have any social media you're giving out?
Mine is Skullbomb at Instagram.
Cool. What's really funny is I tried to tag her in post recently, and it won't allow me to tag you in post anymore. So I
Why?
thought you were just sending me a.
A fake one?
Whoa, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Because you changed it.
To Patrick Blanton.
Boom. Got it. I'll fix it. Well, thank you. You guys have been really good guests. It was a good topic. We'll be back here next week, and we were talking about having a New Year's episode, maybe.
Yeah, we might. Was that cool? Would that be cool?
I think if we did
literally
it,
New Year's, like
I
the
don't know. And I
stroke
want
of
Brian to
midnight?
drink at the end of it.
yeah, I don't know, man.
Invite
I don't
me.
know. I think no
Yeah,
matter
have a
what.
big party.
I think no matter what, if we did it live in like maybe like a living room or something like that.
Yeah,
we
Top
That'd be
10
fun.
resolutions.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
shit.
Why don't people comment? And we're not going to see it until later, but comment on if you would tune in on New Year's Eve.
Not
There you
like
go.
right at New Year's, like the midnight, but like earlier in the
earlier in the New Year's.
Yeah.
Or December 31st.
Yeah, December
Sometime
31st.
earlier in that
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That
that'd
could be
really
fun.
fun.
That would be fun if we
Yeah,
are.
I think we should do it live at somebody's house though. Like,
Yeah.
don't do it here. Like, have a
No,
big party
have
or
a
have
party.
people around.
People can kind of come in and
Yeah.
say hi. You
Ryan
get to see a lot of
Seacrest
people.
will be there.
Yeah, Ryan Seacrest will be there. We'll get him.
I'll make a little ball and then we could like drop it like a string. as
This
we,
would be a
like, get
whole
closer.
production.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to plan this for sure. This would be
All
really
right.
fun.
Uh-oh, this is a production.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so next week we start giving out people the notes from the show.
Yes.
And I'll order stickers,
Stickers?
tomorrow morning.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's fun.
Cool. And we can leave them at the comedy spot too. It'll be
Okay.
fun. So
Nice.
people. All right. Well, thank you all. And thank you for joining us. Have a good night. We'll see you later on.
Bye.
All right. Bye. We're going to get rid of